crap. Just a second. That was almost bad. I literally just forgot to hit record. It's a good thing I caught myself though. Only missed one line. Just a little thing on our head going pew pew pew. So it's like that could have been bad. It was like nothing sucks than forgetting to actually hit the record button. It's like, oh shit, it's now later and I haven't been recording. You know, somebody I randomly found a few weeks ago, they were playing interesting kind of runaway horror title in a first-person perspective in a hotel. He had that happen to him. Won't continue until next weekend. Oh, you're gonna visit your mom tomorrow? That's good. If I remember correctly, you moved recently, and I think you said it's closer to your parents, I think.
Eileen, いるなら返事して。エイリンの魔力が少しずつ消えていく。泉に吸い込まれたのかもしれない。どういうこと？
Well, we were told at the beginning of the game that the springs will absorb their powers.
私、泉の根に近づいたことがある。近づくだけで体全体が吸い込まれそうになってた。もしエイリンが泉の中に入ったとしたら。
So we need to actually get to the root area. Yeah, I hear that's been widely affecting mail right now. I heard like the what's that stuff called? Vax, or whatever the tax shit I hear is crazy right now. Well, that's not good. Oh, he got left behind. Yeah, I hope there's a way out. Yeah, it's awfully singularly colored in here.
Eileen, を返せよ。あの子がエイリン。
England's where you do your video game hunting. Oop. Let's go get this done before we get anything extreme going on. They just tore those up. $200 gold. That'd be random. Everyone did a good job. And from here, looks like it just go to the bus. What the hell? Yeah, I hear the whole Brexit thing's been pretty messy with mail. Although I think I'll only go there now once a year or so. Ooh, excuse me. Ooh. Carter would always say the prices are pretty all over the place. Ooh, excuse me again. Ooh. Chilly, man. But, yeah, I don't know how long of a trip it is. Thank you. Don't know how long of a trip it is for you to get there. I mean, for me, video game hunting in person has really gone down. Obviously, COVID has fucked it up greatly. Number of places have closed, and GameStop has been awful. Like, the restructuring system has been very awful. It's been affecting them getting games in, so they've been down. Then, the Goodwill and that have really changed up how they do things. They've been sending all their video game stuff basically for their online store, so that's pretty much been dead, and don't really have anything else but the one pawn shop that still exists in town, so yeah. Video game hunting on trips, conventions, visiting family. It's always a good side project on the side. That'll definitely be the fun, because like I said, my sister moved. They're on a military base now, so it'll be interesting to see what kind of stuff's around their area next time we visit them. It's tremendous.
少しずつ泉に魔力を吸収されてる。なのに、まだこれだけの魔力が残ってるんだ。
I gotta say, if I ever get to go back to New York City for a convention or anything, it's going to be really sad seeing so many of the places are likely ran out of business due to protesters destroying shit, COVID, and, you know, just all that kind of stuff. So it's going to be very sad seeing so many places likely gone in New York that I went to.
泉の中だから。また幼い親族がいらっしゃったみたいですね。
マリー様、泉の主のマリー様ですか？
ええ。またそしてここは私の空間。肉体のない霊の安らぐ場所。
じゃあエイリンはどうなるんですか？
エイリンと呼ばれた子は今肉体と霊の分離が行われています。もう少しで永遠の安らぎが与えられるでしょう。
そんな。
この子は私の子孫。
But then that would mean he's related to you then.
それが私の森と泉にエイリンの魔力が共鳴できた理由でしょう。それに今月親族にしては非常に強い魔力を持って生まれて、もしかしたらこの子は捧げられる運命の持ち主かもしれません。
But what got her to be in here in the first place?
違う、それは嘘だ。バカなこと言わないで。エイリンは俺の妹なんだよ。約束したんだ。二人で一緒に魔女狩りのない日を迎えるって。
It could be potential, maybe they're not actually related.
本当の兄弟じゃないけど。
Nope, called it.
エイリンが初めてうちに来た時約束したんだ。俺が本当のお兄ちゃんになってあげるって。辛いことが終わったら一緒にバベリア大陸に旅行に行くって。声を出してなくても俺には聞こえるんだよ。エイリンが助けてって何度も言ってるんだ。
Actually, when did she get time to put a red ribbon on a scroll to send by a bullet anyway?
その切実な気持ち
That we must fight.
よく伝わりました。それではエイリン、目を覚まして。
Oh well, that was actually a very peaceful transition. Here was your hostage.
お兄ちゃん
Oh, she looks so adorable. Look out! Ah! She looks so adorable. I mean, based on her little chibi thing, I was like thinking she would look a little more smug. I mean, I don't know about you, but the little model, I kind of just felt like it was gonna be more of a smuggish looking face.
お兄ちゃん
She looks like a small version of Chibits, actually. Why was I flying?
気がついた。
ここはどこ
Yeah, we need to kind of get out of here. This thing's like consuming our souls.
泉に吸い込まれそうになってたんだよ。なんでここにいるんだ。心配しただろ。
You forgot to capitalize that W, by the way. The grammar Nazis have came.
知らないお兄ちゃんとバイバイしてマリー様の森に来たのは覚えてるでもそこからは
あなたたちには人間の血が混ざっているようですね。純血親族でないと泉の中では肉体とともに記憶も少しずつ消えてしまいます。ここから出てもらいましょう。
待ってエイリンどうやってここに
Exactly. That was what I want to know.
シューベトの領主だとか
重荷を背負いながら生まれてくる。それが親族の運命。あなたも例外ではありません。ですが、この子のことは少し誤解していたようですね。外へ送らせていただきます。
A misunderstanding? Misunderstanding of what? I'm suspicious. Something's going on in Nottingham today.
よかった
お兄ちゃんよかった
エイリー、あのさ、全然覚えてねえの？
全然でもね体がすごい軽くなったの泉の中心地よかったよ
お前な、俺すっげえ心配したんだぞ。
ごめんなさい
お前のせいじゃねえけどさ。あとアイルディ、ありがとう。お前の友達のおかげでエイリンが見つかったぞ。
Little? You're about 4 head smaller than me. Oh, wait, no, never mind. You mean, failure.
友達じゃないこれ人形でも赤いリボンを送ったのもエイリンだったよね
そりゃやっぱリーガルなやつじゃねえか。きっと親族の存在を消して同時に泉を自分のものにするためだったんだよ。
But how would he know about the women thing?
あいつめ、俺にかかったらお仕置きしてやるし。
Oh, music's dying down. That's not good. Oh. That's not good either. That is a really big dragon.
アンシェントドラゴン、ジーブ村の方に向かってる。ほらエイリン。
わかったいいの村で戦ったら
大丈夫だ。ジーブ村の人間たちは魔女狩りに興味ねえし、村に何かあったらさ、ヨハネスが悲しむだろ。
I guess it's boss time.
守ってもらってんだし、 俺らも力貸してやるか。俺とエイリンはジーブ村への空間移動魔法陣があるから、それで行くぜ。
Cheetos。
ドラゴンの速度そんなに速くなかった。走れば間に合うと思う。
So I can't use either of these. You can use that one though. Let's go ahead and take the opportunity to go back to home and West up. I think I got a training thing I can do too. But yeah, Chrono, if you want to see more of Soul Sacrifice, that's gonna be my Friday game. I do have to admit, it did leave a good first impression though. No, I'm terribly sorry though when you joined and I was trying that Alice thing now. I had just unlocked that, so I was just seeing what it was. I didn't realize it was going to be a really long, hard fight. That is definitely for multiplayer in that game. Okay. That one. It's a shame you have to use the stupid pass thing to even play online though, because I would have actually been interested in trying the online out, but see, the thing is, Delta. Okay, look at it. The Delta version never came out in America, at least physically. I don't know about digitally. Pad might have to, Pad's more familiar with the game, so I'm sure he knows the answer to that. I don't know if digitally it was available, but physically it was only excuse me. Physically with English it was only in Asian. And on the Vita TV, you can't have multiple accounts. So, I can't make an Asian account to download or to claim the pass. So, I can't use any of the online features of it. That's 100% bullshit to me, but, I mean, can't really do much about it. Can't talk to you. I don't, did the original version of Soul Sacrifice have co-op on it? I don't know if it did. I barely played it, so let's see what happens now. Things don't sound good. Just landed in town.
こっち。
おお、親族が3人も。ほら、ドラゴンなんてぶっ飛ばせ。
エイリンの攻撃、すごく強いんだ。でも、魔力を引き出すまでの時間がかかるんだよ。その。わかった。
So we're gonna distract it then. Ooh, she has 138 HP. That's very low. Dang. Well, first thing, let's summon the golem. Okay. No idea what kind of amount of damage this thing could do. That's a pretty good hit. Yeah, he uses the scarecrow for his weapon. That's funny. Get you out. You need to level up your magic blow. See how much the Boozle does. Alright, time to get wheel. Ow. Remind me not to get on her bad side.
おお、さすが親族だ。村を守ってくれた。
照れるぜ。これぐらいなんともねえよ。
エイリン、本当に強いのね。
Yeah, you need to invest in one of my golem puppets. The very affordable 20,000 gold price just for you.
アイ姉ちゃんもすごかったです。
Oh, it's not quite dead. I'm not quite dead yet, so.
あっちはリアート村の方。
Uh-oh.
あのままじゃ困る。シューベトにバレたら面倒なことになるぞ。
でも行かないと。
俺も行きたいけど、リアートとシューベトは近すぎるから。
But you could stay here then. I think I can take care of it.
見て、人間たちあんなに喜んでる。
But not all of them.
リアート村まで助けたら、みんな私たちのこと見直してくれると思うの。
エイリンを助けたと思ったら、今度はドラゴンの襲撃？
お兄ちゃん、私は大丈夫だよ。
I kind of feel like it's a shame his artwork doesn't include his scarecrow staff. I kind of want to see like what it would look as artwork.
俺は大丈夫じゃねえの。あと、お前、大きな魔法を使った後は休んで魔力を貯めないと戦えないだろ。
でも、
ほら、今一緒に行ったら邪魔になるから、今日は森に戻って。お兄ちゃんなら心配すんな。この前もシューベト監獄、速攻で脱出できただろ。
Oh, so he was the one that was in prison. Nimble way back when we were in town and the Pope came in, he's like, I sense witchcraft going on here. And his father said something about the one in the prison escaping.
エイリン、返事は？
わかった。でも、無理しないで。
ああ、もちろん。ほら、早く戻って。村に長居しすぎたぞ。
家で待ってる。
Went along.
じゃ、リアートに向かうか。
Everyone's cheating.
私も行く。
Oh, there's that strange lady there on the walk. That certainly is suspicious. So that's their mine. The question is, do I want to do a quick... I mean, it's not really that far. And he's gone. Now, likely, I could summon my mount again, but it's just gonna be gone, so... I'll get my MP up. Let's see, what do I got for my MP? actually using some of my consumables. What a concept.
ILD こっちだ。
Oh, apparently he
鉱山の
escaped.
上の方。
Infidel humans.
あいつ近くまでは降りねえんだな。ジーブ村で一発食らってるからか。ほら、怖くてあんなところにいるんだろ。
あれじゃ魔法と魔力剣術でしか攻撃できない。
降りてきませんね。警戒しているようです。あの位置からだとブレスで攻撃してくると思います。みんな気をつけてください。
来る。
Okay, Punkazoid. Well, go with the
バードロッ
golem.
ク、私の盾に。
Get my H. Oh yeah, I can't use those. Yep. Well, lightning is usually considered the weakness of most dragons a lot of
電撃
times.
針。
Oof. He took a pretty big hit on that. I'm gonna heal out.
助けて、エミリア。ザンキー。
Then get my archer so she can hit it from range.
Rachel, 矢の雨を。ザンキー。電撃針。
Anyway, I should try some of the other elements, so we'll get 200-ish there. Try some of the other elements. It's clearly using fire, so I don't really see the fire doing. Okay, the ice is a bit more. I doubt fire is going to do much. So I think I'll just stick to the ice then.
40氷監獄凍って 40氷監獄凍って
That's a lot of life though. We're whittling him down. Come on, just fly away. You can't win against my dolls. I mean, if I wanted to, I could just defend and they would incredibly but slowly kill him. Good thing my dolls don't actually have a mana source. That's why I say this is much more of a relaxing kind of experience. Not much of a spend 2 hours on a complicated boss fight type endeavor. This isn't a partners in time situation. I'm gonna have to defend a little bit here. I do really actually hope they do a ReFine version of 1 and 2 though. As much as I'm sure this is probably not a lot of people's cup of tea, but I find it a nice little thing to enjoy. Hello! How are you doing? Welcome. We're kind of in the middle of a dragon fight here.
40氷監獄凍って
It's almost dead though. It's kind of more of a miracle it hasn't burnt the town down, honestly, considering how many times it's breathing fire down on the town.
40氷監獄凍って
I kind of feel like if they really wanted to go more of a strategic route though, they should have gave all the dolls their own stats and such. Instead of just making them things that modify. He's almost gone.
40氷監獄凍って
Twitch is full of locals, hiding in the shadows, waiting to throw out the memes. It's always the battle of waiting for that right time for a meme, yeah. When you grin. Okay, Quantum Magnus, you have a good day. I think... Let's see. I think that's one of my low bit teal emotes with Emil's face. If I nimble correctly. I don't usually get a lot of bits given about. Let me look here. Pretty sure that's set up to be like a low badge for bits, if I nimble correctly. Let me look here. Yeah, that's my low teal badge for a bit. So you've given me at least 1 bit at some point in time for that. I was pretty sure that's what that was. Like I said, it's been a long time since anyone really gave a bit. Well, yeah, that old Twitch is crazy. I mean, Twitches were known for being buggies at times. But yeah, it's set up to be at a minimum of 1 bit. Yeah, it's been a long time since anyone's given a bit. You know, most people usually do subs.
倒せた
People don't usually do bits too much unless you have like one of those robots that talk, you know. Then they'll encourage to like, ooh, I can make the bot say things. Here's a bit. Say my puppeteering lines. Hello, everyone. I'm here to go in bed. Destiny. It is destiny. Well, do you follow Quantum Magnus or anyone? Quantum Magnus did say hello to you, but I don't know if he's just saying hello for the sake of saying hello, or if he actually was familiar with you. But welcome back then. Yeah? Oh. Stream wait little thing's about to kick off, so let's go ahead and get that out of the way real quick. Yoink. It should be good. They're gonna all power up on them and then they'll be gone. Boom. Don't think I need anything fancy for this map. Just use my regular tank. Okay, back here we go. Ah, then that's probably how you've came across me before, likely then. I try to hop into some of Chrono Magnus's chats once in a while. A lot of times he usually will sometimes stream after me, but sometimes he streams at other times when I'm not even home and such, so it kind of depends. I'm not sure I'm not sure if he's even set up a new schedule, because I remember during the time frame he was moving, it was kind of all over the place. So I'm not sure if he's settled on a set schedule yet now that he's done moving and that. But yeah, that's just the minimum badge thing. It's just set for one, so nothing too crazy. I remember those times like they were moving yesterday. Come on, we kicked this dragon's ass twice. Like, won't it just
また
die?
逃げた。
でもさ、エイリンなしでドラゴンを倒せたんだぞ。
You mean I beat the dragon? You fell on your ass.
緊張した？
Like an old man. Like an old man. Yeah, I was trying to do that jingle like a good neighbor. It's like, oh, like an old man, vintage in 64. If you're not familiar with this game, which honestly I would expect probably most people don't even know what this game is at all. It's a nice little RPG thing, nothing strategic-ish, just something to enjoy.
そんなことねえよ。別に緊張してねえし。
I bought to play the Asian exclusive version of it. It's on the Switch. It's white, so the bloom kind of goes off too much. Witcher 3? No, it's not Witcher 3. I still have to play Witcher 1 and Witcher 2 before I can get to Witcher 3. But this is actually a Korean game, not a Japanese game. But obviously it's heavily influenced on anime type aesthetic. So, this English version, this is an Asian version, but it has English on it. So when I got in the mail from PlayAsia, I was very interested in trying it because I was kind of interested in the art style. Yeah, see, the company that made this is Korean, and the series became really popular in Japan, ironically, due to this entry. Now, this is actually originally a mobile game, hence the much simpler in-game graphics. But, it has no money transactions or anything. It's a traditional experience. You pay for products and you get product. You don't pay for product and be like, oh, please give us some more money so you can buy gems to quicken timers or buy boxes for random garbage and maybe get a diamond in the rough. So, but this is the third entry. I'm liking it. I really kind of hope that maybe they'll give this kind of refined version to the first and second one and maybe do like a dual package with those since they're supposed to be a little bit shorter. But overall, I actually, what I really like is the artwork that they have for the characters though. Like, I really wish because apparently, and I mentioned that at the beginning of today's stream, because this is the second day I've streamed this. The first day I was just like, the artwork is so gorgeous. I need to find out who the artist is. They don't directly name the artist for this because there was drama with the original artist for the mobile version. They have completely new artwork for this ReFine version on the Switch. So they don't even name the artist for this. So it's a real sad shame because I really like it.
さすが親族だ。もうシューベドに頼らなくて済むんだぞ。
おお、親族さん。どうか一日でも早くこの時代を取り戻してください。そして この大地にまた緑が戻りますよ。
Yeah, I actually took a decent chunk of time looking on Google. Like, when I wanted to see who the person who did the art, I never imagined it was going to go down some weird rabbit hole where there was some drama with the original mobile release. Basically, some past artists claimed the current artist for 3 traced their artwork for the mobile version, and that caused a whole bunch of drama in Korea to the point where they thought the company was going to actually sink. But the third game was really popular in Japan apparently, and basically saved the company. So recently, actually, the 4th entry came out in on mobile near like the end of last year, so they're still kicking around. But I would imagine this being like the really popular entry in those series, that they did this likely for mainly like the Asian market. I mean, it's the Asian version, but like I said, you know, it was really popular in Japan, so I would take it the idea was to see about expanding it off of mobile. So, but I would definitely like to see a port of the other entries, because I feel like there's some interesting ideas. Like, I like the puppet thing with her. See, all her minions I summoned in battle, they're puppets that she brought to life. So, that's her whole mechanic. I'll show them off when the story part here, when I go back to the house. I'll show you the puppets. Hooray, the gods have returned! Though I gotta admit, it is kind of an interesting idea to like, basically what in this world, they basically threw the gods out and they started calling them witches. So they're actually demigod types dentines. There is Korean and Japanese voice acting. It is currently set to Japanese voice acting. But there is an option for Korean voice acting. To my understanding, the Japanese voice acting is only in the Switch version, I think. I'm not 100% sure, but yeah, there are those 2 options. There is no English voice acting in either the mobile or this version, so that's a dud.
Arigato! Arigato!
Also, good bonus points for recognizing the language of the voice acting. Oh, that's not good. His father hates us. Oh. That's not good. Okay, so I'm gonna probably call it that lady is the person Lewis was talking about that took his position. Well, shit. Ah, well. Grats. What particular titles do you play? So this probably was a whole attempt to get us to come out so he could hopefully kill us or some shit.
なんで領主がここに？
ドラゴンの襲撃の報告を受け、ここまでやってきたんだが、堂々と魔女に媚びを売っているとは。
何を今さら。今まで何度も助けを求めたじゃないか。
It's like, oh, so all of a sudden you want to come and help us. How convenient.
その時は一切答えてないくせに。
Yeah, Pad said something about that when I streamed it last weekend. Sadly, I do not know any Japanese, so I can't rig it, but eh. Like I said, this was an Asian version, so to be fair, usually when you get an Asian version with English, and it doesn't have like a pre-existing English to steal the subtitles from, it's usually not a crazy amazing job usually, so it it wouldn't really surprise me if whoever did localize the translation was a cheap job. Yeah, this now, as far as I know, the mobile version of this game is actually available in English on mobile phones. Like, these games are on the mobile market in America, but I don't know if they had a different translation or a lazy translation job either. But yeah, but it works. It lets us understand. But yeah, I have noticed a few graphical, not graphical, but grammatical errors here and there.
ああ、せっかく来てやったんだがね。村長はそう喜んでもないみたい。
Of course, they're not grateful. You never help them.
どの口でそれを。
まさかルイスお前か。いや違うよな。俺がリアートに出入りしているのはベリータにしか。
アドリアン様、それ私ですわ。
Traitor!
ベリータ
Bitch!
ええ、だって私傭兵ですから。雇い主の命令なら聞くしかありませんよ。アドリアン様の時もそうでしたからね。嫌いにはならないでくださいね。
Yeah, hope that they'll bite you in the ass. Yeah, and this whole...
アドリアン、本物はあっち、黒い方。私がリアートに向かうとこ見てたの。
あれシューベト漁師の後ろのあれ親族か。
ああ、安心していい。見ての通り、親族のような大きな耳も顔の赤い模様もない。遠い大陸から特別に来てもらった傭兵だ。
It's like, have you never seen other people of races? What are you all? Racists? Yeah. If I remember correctly, didn't somebody say you could easily use magic to hide things like that, though?
確かに親族の魔力じゃない。でも
さて、それはいいとして。
So I guess we're killing the witches. The witch is dead, the witch is dead.
リアートのためにあの魔女を退治させてもらおうじゃないか。
Kingdom of Hearts. Ah, yes. Wasn't that the last time I was in Chrono Magnus's chat? I believe he said something about you played a lot of Kingdom of Hearts on harder difficulties and things, I believe. If I'm remembering correctly. Well, maybe that was someone else. You know, I haven't listened to Kingdom... Yep, that's you. Okay. Yes, I remember that. I don't think I've ever really played Kingdom of Hearts with Japanese options. But to be fair, I don't think they were even an option on the PS2. They probably are on the PS3 versions, but yeah, I don't even think that was an option on the PS2. Probably couldn't fit on the disc.
何を言っとる。この親族の方に村が救われたぞ。皆がその目でまざまざと見ておる。
おお、魔女の恩を受けたと。皆よく見たまえ。村長はすでに魔道に落ちてしまったようだ。
Like, what stick is stuck up his bum to make him hate witches?
この村は親族に助けられたのだ。この村がシューベトからの支援を受けておるとしても、それを見捨てるわけにはいかん。
やはりか。アドリアン、よく見ておけ。親切に必ずしも感謝につながるわけではないということを。村長にはお礼を言おう。これで村人への見せしめになっただろう。
Still locked Legion, so for me, I could play both. Nice. I actually have a Japanese PS2, so if I wanted to go down that route, I would imagine the PS2 versions for Japan would be super cheap. But yeah, I would think there might be an option on that for the PS3 or even the PS4 versions. Because, you know, dual audio has been a, you know, more common thing, especially during the PS4 generation. A lot more options. That plus you can also download it when it's not on the disc. They usually, like Persona 5 did that. You can download the Japanese voice acting of that. So have you played all the Kingdom Hearts games, or do you only play Sword ones? See, I played Kingdom Hearts 3 like the previous New Year. Was it the previous New Year, or was that the New Year before that? I don't even remember what year it came out now. It was like almost that forgettable for me for the third game. It was really a letdown for me, but that's a different subject. Don't stab him.
教皇から魔女狩りの権限を委任されたシューベトの領主として言わせてもらおう。この場で魔女のしもべを処刑する。
Oh, he just fucking killed him.
父上、一体何を？
I mean, technically, by that logic, he has to kill his son. Oh, I was going to ask you about the first original DS one. Oh boy. I didn't like that one. That's probably my most hated entry. I haven't played the Birth by Sleep yet. Still need to play Birth by Sleep. That little prologue thing that they added on one of the PS4 games that takes place after Birth by Sleep. But before Kingdom Hearts 3. Dream Drop. And that one where you go into a computer. And yeah, I think that's all the ones I haven't played yet. Trying to finish the games in order, but having a delay for that since 2017 because on PS4 I'm trying to 100% trophies. Oof, trophies. I only do that if I really enjoy the game. Ooh, excuse me, Eternal Bulb. If I really enjoy the game and that it's not completely insane to do. If it's completely insane, I will usually give it a hard pass. There's very few games I ever decided to be like, yeah, I'm doing it. 100% 1, Wii Chain of Memories, and 0.2. And now I'm making progress in Kingdom Hearts 2. Now, I played the original GBA version of Chain of Memories, both pathways. I did try out the Wii Chain of Memories, like on one random stream, because I always wanted to try it. And then I was just kind of disappointed because it was just really bogged down by any dialogue. Like, dialogue was really quick and snappy in the GBA version, but it's like, they really, like, I mean, it makes sense why it was snappy, because, you know, they're sprites, so they're not spending time, it's like, we want to do all these fancy animations and all this shit. But obviously in Wii Chain of Memories, you know, it's now in 3D, so it's like, oh, we want to do all these crazy animations and shit with all the dialogue, and then we can even expand the dialogue. It's like, oh my god, it's so fucking slow. Just move on. Move on. One day I'll have to sit down and actually give it a legit playthrough, but it did not give me a good first impression, because I'm just like, oh good lord, why is it taking so long just to fucking start the game? And here we're all giggling while the chief has just been brutally murdered. What, you gonna massacre the whole town? I finished 100% till level 99, the original Japanese one and the PS4, but never going to touch the game ever again. Ever for PS2. When I bought Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix Japan, it came with Wii Chain of Memories. See, that's the thing that was funny back in the day. Because, yeah, Chain of Memories was bundled with Final Wii Mix, and the fuckers separate. They made us wait years to ever get it, and they separated it and sold us Wii Chain of Memories by itself. What a bunch of assholes. See, the issue I have with that one game was about the drop waiting. To be fair, I don't really remember too much details about Chain of Memories. You know, it was just pretty much a quick beat-em-up kind of thing with a card game hidden in the front of it. But, yeah, like, that was kind of a dick move. They should just gave us the 2, but it's like, we'll just separate and make its own thing. Kill everyone!
今何を
リーガル
はっ所詮はまだ子供だ。
耐えた
But to be fair, it wasn't doing a lot of damage to the dragon.
みんな大丈夫だよ。俺がこいつを。
私もいる。みんなで一緒に対抗すれば。
動くな。少しでも動いたら全員切ってやる。
What an awful human being. He just took the whole town hostage.
まずはヨハネス君、この状況について説明してもらおう。君がどうして魔女と一緒にいるのか。
ドラゴンの襲撃について調べていただけです。
言い訳は取り調べ室で聞こう。この二人を城に連れて行け。
In Mordor of the West. He's gonna seriously kill this whole town.
また会いに行くから。
この責任は村全体に取ってもらうのがいいだろう。
Responsibility for what?
来月からは2倍の量を上納してもらおう。少し忙しくなりそうだが、せいぜい頑張ってくれ。
Like, for example, there's an enemy that can only you can kill to make him drop his card if you finish him in a sword move, but you don't know that because the game and the manual don't say anything about it, and since Wii Chain of Memories is more like memories from Kingdom Hearts 1, you can imagine the way to defeat this specific enemy is going to be the same as Kingdom Hearts 1, but you're wrong. That's another point, too. You know, like I said on the GBA, it was just mainly a kind of a hack and slash kind of thing. Really, the big trick was just making the combos of cards and the higher number, but behind that, it was just kind of a hack and slash kind of experience. But, you know, taking it into 3D like Kingdom Hearts 1, you got the whole third dimension instead of the small little plane of existence that you fight on. So it really changes up how the combat is. Plus, wouldn't that also add, like, probably flying and gliding in that? Because that wasn't a thing in Chain of Memories on the GBA that I remember. There was no point, considering, you know, it was all 2D based. So I would imagine that kind of stuff was added in, probably in Wii Chain of Memories. Spent 6 hours grinding to defeat him, waiting for the drop, but never happened. Now with the video I saw with a specific move. So you have to do specific moves on specific enemies to get specific drops. That does really sound stupid. I don't particularly remember that being a thing in the GBA version, but I wouldn't say I necessarily went to find secrets in Chain of Memories. I basically played through, you know, just both kill those stories and called it a day. I'm not even sure what kind of extras there are in the GBA version, to be honest, so I'm not really sure.
できるわけないだろ。今の量でも精一杯だ。それ以上は絶対に。
これほどの処分は当然のこと。何か不満でもあるのか。
Damn, this guy's a real fucking asshole.
まだ理解が足りないようだな。みんなよく聞け。これからシューベトから支援する食料の量を半分に減らす。
Now I'm starting to understand why that one NPC said he'd rather be a slave at the castle.
領主様。
はい。
動くなと言ったはずだが。
領主様、どうかお許しを。
では答えてもらおう。君たちも魔女のしもべかね。返事がないか。まあ始めていいだろう。
違います。
He's literally murdering him. Villager 2 and 4, no!
違いますから。あの魔女に惑わされただけです。
Wait a minute, I thought Villager 2 died. Also, Kingdom Hearts 2 FM Japan is packed with Final Mix, because when you finish Kingdom Hearts 2, you can return to Chain of Memories to unlock new cards. Huh. I didn't even know that. Yeah, the cutscene stuff, it's amazing how bad that game was, that all they did was just redo the cutscenes. They didn't even, like, that actually really, that game, like, Chain of Memories was a really decent game on GBA to me. The 358.5, like, fucking needed to be completely redone. Like, that actually needed a rechain experience. That game, like, it is impressive they were able to have a Kingdom Hearts like experience on the original DS, but it's still really bad. Like, a lot of the bosses are super cheap and shit. Like, I think the one in Nightmare Before Christmas is like considered the hardest bullshit boss in that game. You unlock cards that you're never going to use, though, because you probably finished the game all the way. Like I said, I don't, like, the only real special cards I really remember in the GBA were the boss ones that you got from defeated Disney bosses. I've never really watched anyone play WeChain, so I'm not really sure of what kind of new stuff they added into it. So, if there was unlockable cards from doing Final Mix, what did they do with the American version since they split it from Final Mix? We didn't even... Yeah, we didn't get Final Mix on the PS2 either, didn't we? We didn't get that until the PS3 version, if I remember correctly, so... Like, what did they do with these cards for WeChain on PS2? I needed to get the PS2 100% finished because I wanted to feel proud of it. Yeah, no. Not English official version. Yeah, because it's saying, I'm pretty sure we didn't get that until at least the PS3 version. So, like, what? Did they just unlock the cards? Or did they just... they won't notice. Just turn them off. Oh, they always get those final mixes. I remember when they got the first final mix for Kingdom Hearts 1. Are we bashing Kingdom Hearts? Well, mostly bashing Chain of Memories, mostly. That's mostly what we're bashing now, but... Go ahead and do this real quick. Yoink. And that's it? 2 houses? That's not much. This would be easy. Easy peasy. Ooh, Templar scrolls. Nice. Let's see. Go for the gold chest though. And have the boss. Not too many, too few there, few there. Place him in there. See, talk about Kingdom Hearts related stuff. I'm looking forward to the new World's Ends with You. Yeah, they did announce that, didn't they? Actually, I didn't see what it's for, though. But, yeah, that's... Considering how long and mixed feeling, it's not good. I didn't have a good first impression of the DS. I have the DS copy, and I have the Switch version. Now, most people say play the DS copy. But, yeah, it didn't give me a good first impression. It didn't give me a good first impression when I tried the DS version. It's just... It's not the Japanese pop music that I like. It's definitely the kind I don't get into. She charmed us with her Loicon. Her Loicon.
その通りだ、みんな。魔女に惑わされていたのです。だから。
For niche people, apparently. Hey, I played Danganronpa. Ah. I really hope we get something else of Danganronpa. It would be such a shame for it to just all end with V3, but eh. Bitch, please! I played Golden Sun! Enough weeding. Well, if we're only talking about JRPGs, I don't know, that's kind of a tough one to just bring up on spot. I think I'd have to think about that one. But I mean, 30 minutes of weeding. Something with a lot of weeding. I'm not sure. I mean, there's definitely a lot of text-filled games. I'm trying to think of one that just has a lot. I'm not sure right off the top of my head. Hey, I played through Golden Sun 1. Now, Golden Sun 2, or aka Lost... What was it? Lost something. It's not Lost Ark, that's Shining. Lost Age? I don't remember what's Lost something. The second game, I haven't beaten the second one. I didn't even get that far in it. I just kind of got sick of being lost. It's like, well, you need to explore the whole continent, find out what obscure thing you need to do to keep moving forward. All the more thing that the whole open world thing kind of made it annoying for me. And we don't talk about... I have that one from a GameStop sale, but I haven't played that one yet. Though it'd be nice to get to actually try Lost Age. It probably would be a little easier on a stream, because if for some reason I'm really lost to be like, okay, I give up. Where the fuck to go? I'm throwing it in. Give me the DSP treatment here. Guide me.
魔女よ、よく見たまえ。 これが現実だ。
This is reality. We mortal people.
人間の世界にお前らの居場所などあるわけないだろう。それともう一つ、村長の不在によりこの瞬間からリアート村をシューベト領主の支配下に置くことを宣言する。
Not his dead corpse laying on the ground.
何をやっている。すぐに邪悪な魔女を捕まえろ。
Well, I mean, if the second game ended on a huge cliffhanger like the first game did, I would imagine so. Because didn't it take like 2 years to just get the second game? That I'm not sure. I don't know what year the third one came out. But yeah, I think it was like 2 years before the second one came out. But yeah, I've never seen anyone play through Lost Age, so... I mean, the RPG Quest just finished the first one, so... He probably got a number of games to play through before he gets to that one.
俺たちがドラゴンを退治したんだよ。
君たちのせいで村のみんなが迷惑してるんだ。食料まで半分になったんだ。お前が村から出てくれ。
Yeah. It was basically Arc of the Lad syndrome. Or Persona 2 syndrome. Just kind of, just slice it. You know, we got some more stuff we want to do. Just kind of slice in the middle there, and just, there you go.
でも俺たちだって苦しいんだよ。
裏切り者。
Well, they're gonna be killed, man.
行こう、アイルデ
I
ィ。
mean, I would be blaming him, not them. I mean, they just had 3 people executed. You, sir, will regret this. Lost Age wrapped the story, but left one loose end. DS game didn't do shit to address anything and ended in a cliffhanger. Yeah, maybe one day. Maybe somebody will vote for it too. But yeah, I mean, I commend having like an open world kind of thing, but like, because my my big problem with Lost Age is it being an open world thing full of puzzles and needing to get certain psychic powers so you can do puzzles and shit. And it making you run all over the place to figure out where to do something to continue the story to go forward, just kind of got annoying to me. It's like, I just want to know where the fuck to go. I don't want to run to every damn town and poke my head into every crevice hole somewhere trying to figure out where the fuck continues the story sometimes. I just didn't really have a good force suppression. I don't know. Be fair, you gotta keep in mind that was like I was in like late high school, so maybe I was just more impatient than maybe. I don't know. I haven't ever gave it another try. It wasn't like, I mean, the combat and everything was still the same. I mean, Golden Sun 1 was an excellent game. It just got annoying. Like, if I had a guide, obviously it wouldn't be as annoying then, but that ruins some of the fun. Like, I don't want to spend 5 hours trying to find, like, some obscure thing I need to trigger to move forward, you know. But that's just my experience when I tried it, so. Maybe one day, give it another try, maybe my opinion will be vastly different, because obviously it has been a very long time since then and now, so. Okay, they're gone. Execute the rest of the villagers.
見ているつもりか。それともさらに重い責任を問われてもいいのか。
What, you want them to hunt them down? Wow, that's fucking mean and evil.
漁師様 村人が魔女の相手になるわけ。僕たちが行きましょうか。
お前らにできるとでも？
はっ。
愚かな。あのアンシェントドラゴンまで倒せた魔女にお前らなんかが叶うわけないだろう。
Well, if you enjoy reading a lot, I'd vote for it one day. Well, I mean, we've played visual novels. I mean, I know there's a lot of the, I don't, how would you describe the sound effects that Camelot uses for talking? I'm not even really sure how to describe the sounds. Charlie Brown sounds? Wop, 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 wop. Yeah, they're too high pitched for that.
ジーブ村も奴らにやられたと聞いたが。
Wait, that wasn't the same dragon? I thought it was the same dragon.
それは。しかし、リーガル様はドラゴンにも匹敵するのでは。はい。魔女の攻撃にも耐え。
追ってはつけている。捕まえるのも時間の問題だろう。だが今は魔女が2人もいる。慎重に行きたいところだ。
Man, I really need to play Holy Ark. I really want to play through Holy Ark. That's one I'd love to do, because I love Shining in the Darkness. I'm so sad I didn't get a booklet for the version I got, but I'm glad I got it before it became super expensive, though. Wanted to get the original one? What do you mean by the original one? Yes! I have Shining in the Holy Ark. I'm pretty sure I have most entries of the Shining games. There might be like... I don't... What do you mean by original copy? I'm not familiar with any other copies but a copy of Holy Ark. Like, it's not Bond or anything, it's a legit copy. It has no manual. It has its case with the back slip part, but it doesn't have a manual. So you don't actually own a copy of it? Oh well, let me know. I can, you know, I can, yeah. But yeah, I have a copy of it. It has a case, it has the back part. Just oh, yeah, well, get with me later. We can maybe see about fixing that. Maybe not trading though. I'm keeping mine though. You know, by other things, you know, that we can't talk about here. You know. But yeah, I think I paid $30 for it, I believe. Not a whole bunch. I don't even know what it goes for now though. But yeah, I've always wanted to do I did get to play it a little. Back when I hadn't started YouTube yet. And I played it a little bit. And then I started doing YouTube stuff and then I was kind of like, oh, you know what would be cool? One day to do a playthrough of it. So I stopped playing it. And yeah, we haven't gotten around to it. But if I can get one of those cables for it, we can do it with style though, so.
やはりヨハネスだったか。道理で村と魔女が妙に繋がっていたわけだ。
How could one of my minions been against me this whole time?
おそらく奴らの計画は魔女の力を利用してシューベトを攻撃すること。まずは村と魔女を引き離しておくことが先だ。
はい。
Why did you send the villagers after them? kind of spooky atmosphere.
ちくしょなんだよこれ
Yeah, I have no idea what they're worth. Like I said, I got it a long time ago, so I haven't even seen prices of Holy Ark. But yeah, I really like Shining in the Darkness, so I always wanted to do Holy Ark because I love the whole, pretty much all of it, the first person and plus Holy Ark wasn't stuck in one dungeon. They actually made like a whole fucking world for it, as opposed to Shining in the Darkness where you just went to one dungeon.
ああやっぱり人間なんて助けなきゃよかったぜ
It's a real shame that so many Saturn games are still lost on the Saturn. Oh, really? Well, I guess it's... Be fair, though, you know, in this age of everyone wanting 60 frames and shit, I would imagine many European versions of things are not very desirable, unless it's literally the only English version, like, oh, what was it called? What is that Super Nintendo game called again? Oh, Terranigma. Unless it's a situation where, like Terranigma, where it was the only English version, then it goes up high, but outside that, I would imagine most European versions not being very, desired. You know? I would just figure it's because people like, yeah, fuck these, I want the actual versions that don't play at half the speed.
すぐ裏切りやがってなんだよリーガルなんてぶっ飛ばせばいいだろ
They were being murdered. They didn't really have much of a choice.
助けるんじゃなかったあんな奴ら
If anything, you should be mad at him, not them.
アイルディおい大丈夫か
Well, I mean, if it's that, between that and spending a small fortune, I mean, there's... Sometimes you gotta go with the lesser version sometimes.
どうしたお前裏切られてショック受けたとか言うなよ
Kid, you're falling for his mind games. This is exactly what he wants you to do because of this. The covers are very fragile. All the Saturn booklets I have are actually really, like, I mean, to be fair, they're mostly like working design games that actually put a lot of heart and soul into their booklets, but
だってさいつものことだろ
I don't, like, I've never seen an EU version of any Saturn game, so I don't know how that looks.
泉の戦争で村から追い出されてからもうずっと同じことやってんだしお前は違ったっけそうかお前は村で生活したことねえし俺も最初村で追い出された時はすっげえショックだった
They were smartly made. Imagine a DVD clamshell. Now glue a cardboard paper outside. Are you trying to tell me? Are you trying to tell me they glued the book to the front of the case? I hope that's not what you tried to insinuate by glue cardboard on the outside. Because that would be, like, really weird. They glued the cover. That's... why? Dennis, explain! They will printed cardboard outside? What the fuck? I'm gonna have to look this up on Google.
助けただけなのに。
Yeah, I've had a few, like, one of those big DOS game boxes I had. The glue dried out, and I had to do glue for the slipcover on one. Actually, one of those Play Asia exclusive boxes I got for one of those games, the glue actually let go. I have to fix that one, too. But yeah, if it's shoddy glue, and especially when it's not a lot of it, it kind of goes bye-bye. The later ones are pretty nice. I gotta say, cases I like that I've seen from Europe are those PS1 cases that Europe and Japan uses. Those are some nice looking cases.
魔女だって惑わされて私が悪いって。
Weird. I'm gonna either have to Google them, or I guess if you want, you can take a picture of one if you want this. But I would imagine they're on Google that I could find. I'm kind of tempted to look at what these look like.
気にすんなって。ほら、人間なんてもともとそうだろ。まあ、ヨハネスとアドとエステルは変わってるからさ。
Oh, you talking about... See, we do have, I'm not sure if they were designed the same way. Some of the early DVD cases we had in America would be like a thin cardboard paper that's folded, it's the back and the spine, and it would have an outlining of plastic on the top, bottom, and to the side with a little clip thing to hold it closed. And that's kind of like how our early DVD cases were in America. I can take some pictures. Okay. If you want to. Don't have to, though.
お前、本気で人間のことを信じてたんだ。
They were friendly with me.
まあ、これで分かったと思うけど、本気にならない方がいいよ。アドにも。 ヨハネスにもその二人だって人間なんだろ。弱いんだよ。村のやつらと同じくらい。自分たちの都合が悪くなったらすぐ裏切るかもしれない。
Okay, man. Don't go to anything too crazy, though. Don't want you to waste a lot of your time on something. Which path do I choose? Well, I'll trust him. Like, so far he hasn't betrayed me, so obviously I need to be careful with some of his helpers, so...
違う。アドリアンは違うの。私、アドリアンのこと信じてる。
俺もアドのことは好きだけどさ。俺たちいつもそうだろ。裏切られてばっかで。そんな落ち込むなって。もう俺にもわかんねえ。俺エイリンのところに行くから。ヨハネスに守ってもらえそうにもねえし、自分たちで何とかするしか。
Well, what about your sister then?
マリーの森はラガーに守られてるから安全だぞ。お前も来るか？
霧の森でいい。人間たち奥まで入ってこれないから。
好きにすればいいさ。
And my grandma lives though.
頑張って生き残れよ。俺もお前もさ。
And so, like that, all trust was shattered. Whip. I don't think that's gonna go well. Well, I do believe that's the case, but I don't think they're gonna magically throw out their opinion. Anyway, these are the puppets. In case you're still here. See, this one gives a Kingdom Hearts 5, right? No. No, not really. But yeah, it's kind of an interesting system. You put vitality in them, you bring them to life, and then you can level them up and that. We don't got much vitality right now, so... Plus, we're kind of overpowered right now, so... Probably a good idea to try and let the game kind of catch up on some of the difficulty. So we fill on our MP, and then... we teleport over. Now... I'm gonna save on a separate slot. Because that thing said, choose your path. And I don't recall it saying anything like that on any other choice so far in the game. So, I'm kind of find that a little interesting. So I think I'm gonna have a separate save slot for that. In case that becomes of interest. See, we do have a training resume, so let's see. We're up to 239 on HP. See, I feel like magic we've been doing really good with, just needing like more HP, really. Defense, HP. I'll do 2... Yeah, the game gives you a lot of ways to get your stats. I just haven't dabbled into them too much. I mean, you can make a lot of items for them. But again, haven't dabbled too much in it.